Cheers. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sessions. I am your host, Grease the Godfather. Thank you so much for taking a part today to come and chill here with us at Sessions on Rebel Day 702. Super excited for today. I posted it up here and asked a bunch of DJs what their top 10 greatest house songs of all time are, and more to our genres of what we like. We had a lot of people had little issues with the top 10 because it was like worldwide, nationwide, whatnot. This is more our style, more our group, followers of Suave and followers of Rebel Days, and in between that, we have people from California. We have people from Vegas chime in. People from El Paso, Texas, also send in their favorite music. So I'm super excited to see how this turns out today. Thank you so much, everybody. DJ Eric Arms, DJ Brian, Scott Grooves, Dolly Darko, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? If I butcher your name, I'm sorry. Like, if I don't have my glasses and I'm dyslexic to top it off, it's horrible. But thank you so much for coming down and hanging out with us. The Stogue was imported from, before the tariffs hit, from El Salvador, ladies and gentlemen. This is El Salvador tobacco. We're going to definitely be waiting here for DJ Suave to jump on so we could go ahead and start the party. He's the one that did all the work. I'm not going to take any credit putting together the list. What you guys chose are the top 10 greatest house songs of all time. DJ Suave did all that. I just provide the platform and the microphones, and that's it. I'm no DJ, so I don't know what the hell. You know what I mean? So it's all on DJ Suave. He's always the one that's ready to do this stuff, and he hit me up. He said, hey, man, we got to do this. We got to go out and ask the top 10 of everybody else. And so we have our own top 10. That way we're not mixing it up, and we don't feel, angry or anything by the way that, or not angry, just maybe like, damn, man, how could they never said any of our music, you know what I mean, for the top 100 house songs of all time. Would you know a couple of them? You know what I mean? It would work, but... All right, where is Mr. Suave? Suave. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, Mr. Suavemente. Come on, Suave, everybody. Thank you so much for taking a part of the day to come and chill here with us. We're waiting on Mr. Suave here to jump on. Come on, Mr. Suave. But yeah, this is going to be cool because there's going to be music. The house songs, from what I saw, are definitely going to be something that you guys are going to be more familiar with. You know what I mean? Go to live with DJ Suave. Man, I hope your shit didn't... what? Uh-oh. Suave. Send me an invite, Suave. What did you do, Suave? I'm sending you an invite now, Suave. Suavemente. There you are. Fucking scared me for a little bit, man.
I was like, no way.
Yeah, bro.
No
I said it
fucking
to
way.
you. I said it to you as like unable, and I'm like, what the fuck did you do now, bro?
I was
What
like, are
the
you
fuck?
fucking kidding me? Not again.
No, we can't do that, bro. We
Oh my
can't.
gosh.
You need to be fucking rated Gene from now on, bro. If we're gonna be doing this, you need to calm down.
I'm
You
gonna
need
be,
a
yeah,
burner account.
I need
You
to
need a
be
burner account. You need a burner account.
exactly.
I feel like
Oh my
talking
gosh.
shit. Let me go to my burner account.
Hold on here. Let me do something here real quick. Okay, perfect. All right. All right.
Whew.
So yeah, just wait a few minutes and let get more people tuned in. Um, so we'll give it a little few minutes. I'm not anticipating this show to be almost 3 hours like we normally do. I anticipate this show to be 30 minutes or less. Okay.
Wow, you got shit to do today?
Once enough people start tuning in and we start talking about it, I mean, it's just a quick recap of why we're doing this, the DJs involved, and name off the list. That should take no more than 30 minutes. Now, if people want to start talking about some other shit, then that's on them, you know.
Suave.
But
Unless you got something to do, bro. You know we always do this shit for the long haul, bro. You look
no,
like
because
you're
I
ready
understand.
to
I
go.
know people. I know people tune in and they just want to see the number one song, and so they could move on doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So I want to keep that in mind. So once everybody tunes in a few minutes, we'll get right to it, and we should be done very, very quick.
Bro,
Because
but we gotta build the suspense, bro. Before you even say the top 10, we're gonna go to 5 commercials, many of each. I mean, we're gonna extend it, bro. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be like, and so the top 10. This is how we build it, and then we go again, and you know what I'm saying. This is TV, bro. This is how they do it in TV, man.
yeah. So yeah, in just about a minute or so, we're waiting to get more people in, and we'll name off the list. We'll talk about the DJs real quick and a few situations that happened, and because look, I mean, just like you like to say, I got the receipts right here.
This guy.
I got the receipts right here.
Hey, it was exciting doing it, bro. We were asking all kinds of people. I posted it up on my page. You posted it on yours, and people were just so happy to share their top 10, and in our little world,
we're gonna get into real quick about the DJs and whatnot, and So for those of you guys who are tuning in, just hang on tight a few more minutes. We'll get to the top 10, and then you guys could go on watching TV or whatever the fuck you guys normally do.
Or stay tuned because we always go 3 hours deep for dumb shit. Last time we talked on the recap of last time, I ended up calling Miraz the next day about the division between the East and the West in LA.
Well, so what did he say?
Hey, dude, it's a good story. I'm not gonna fucking break it to you guys, but I'm gonna have to get Miraz on here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
tell the story.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a session with him about that
because it's a good story. I was like, dude, and he knew right away what's up. Was
I close in my thinking of what might have caused it? Well, actually, I didn't even say.
You didn't really say. We kind of just like,
don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, and it was like a couple of articles that were written about the different sections of Los Angeles and who coined the word East LA music, house music.
Right.
There was an actual article that said that. So there's a lot of like really cool little like history notes on there that kind of break it in for everybody so they know. Because I was curious too. Now growing
I'm
up,
very curious to know.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to know because, like I mentioned, it was all one, and next thing you know, it was a split. You know what I mean? To like 2 completely different worlds. So, but yeah. So that's yeah. You're gonna have you should have Jerry on the sessions and have him break down exactly what happened, what caused it, and I'm very curious to see what he has to say about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good shit there, man.
Yeah,
a lot of good info.
So again, for those tuning in, if you guys see me looking this way, is because I have a monitor here so I could see your guys' comments and questions and whatnot. So let me take a quick peek over here.
I want to see how good this list is, and we could probably get it on Party Time Magazine, bro. This list is so good, it's gonna make it on Party Time Magazine, bro.
You know, well, Party Time, they turned in their list as well. They were definitely part of this. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw them. They're on here and shit. That's dope. Yeah. Awesome. Shout outs to Party Magazine.
So let me get my receipts right here. Here are the results.
Hold on. I think I have a drum roll here. Hold on.
Well, before we get into the results, I do want to say a few things about how we did this. So the reason why we're doing this is, for those of you that don't know, a few weeks ago we did a show just like this, and we talked about the greatest house tracks of all time. But those house tracks were based not just here in the U.S., but all over the world, because they asked people from all over the world. Okay. And that's why a lot of the tracks nobody really knew. So we decided to do the same thing, but this time you guys, LA, Vegas, Eastside party scene, you guys, your DJs, come up with your own top 10. And from all those, we're going to come up with a top 10 greatest house tracks of all time. The songs that were mentioned the most. Okay. So all in all, including the DJs that are, well, actually, no. Yes. All in all, including the DJs out of Vegas, okay, 84 DJs. 84 DJs were asked, okay? 84 DJs were asked. Out of those 84, 67 turned in the list. So, and a lot of them, they didn't turn in 10. A lot of them turned in 15, 20, and a few even turned in 25. Okay? So if you do the math, it was practically a total of 761 songs that I had to go through.
You went through that.
That's a lot of songs.
You went through that.
So 761 songs were submitted. Out of those songs, okay, out of those songs, I picked the songs, okay, not me picking like the ones that I liked, no, meaning the songs that were mentioned multiple times. Those songs were put on another list, okay? So out of 761 songs, 64 songs were mentioned multiple times. 64. So that means 697 songs were only mentioned once. That's a lot. That's a lot. I was expecting a lot more songs being mentioned more than once. Okay? So 697 songs were only mentioned once. Oh. And there were some surprises. Because I really thought, where's my list here? These are the songs that I really thought, there was quite a bit, okay? But here's just a few of the songs that I thought were going to be mentioned all kinds of times, but were only mentioned once. Fire Alarm. I thought I was going to see that all over the place. Only one, it was only mentioned once. Beautiful People, Barbara Tucker. I thought I was going to see that a few times. Nope, only once. Devin A. I thought I was going to see a lot of Devin A. Feel My Energy, and let me tell you something, only mentioned once.
Wow.
Yeah, only mentioned once. Another one that I thought was going to be mentioned more than once, D-Light, Groove is in the Heart, was only mentioned once. So that was a little bit of shocker. Now, the other shocker was songs that I thought were going to be mentioned, period. Some of these songs were not mentioned at all. And that was a real shock to me. Okay. Josh Wink, Don't Laugh. Never mentioned. Hoes in This House. Never mentioned. Okay?
What?
Yeah, never mentioned. And here's another one. Samba, Todd Terry. I thought that was going to be mentioned a handful of times. Never mentioned. Okay? Another song, Studio X, Los Kings Del Mambo. That's the one that goes, I'm so in love, love, love. I'm so in love, love, love with you. I'm so in kind of tribally. That was never mentioned. Another one that I thought was going to be mentioned a lot, Sound Factory, Understand This Groove. Not
mentioned.
Once.
Not once.
Not once. Nope. Another one, Smooth Touch, In My House. I thought that was going to be mentioned. Not once. Okay. Miranda, Your Love Is So Divine. I thought I was going to see that at least once. Nope. Never mentioned. Never mentioned. And the song that just shocked the shit out of me that nobody mentioned, that I thought for sure, I thought was going to be at least in the top 10.
Okay.
Was never mentioned once.
Wait.
Not one song.
If it's a song that I think it is, we're shutting the show. It's over. We're not even going to continue. All right.
Okay.
All right,
the song that I thought was going to be at least in the top 10 that was never mentioned not once was Mallorca.
Okay.
Mallorca. You know, I thought that was going to be all over the place. Nobody mentioned it. Not one person. I was like, wow. That was a shocker to me. That really was a shocker to me. So what song did you think wasn't going to be mentioned?
If War is not on there, bro, we're shutting the shit off right now, bro.
You know what? We're going to get to that.
He's like,
we're going to get to that.
30 minutes. Hey, bro, like, I'm not a DJ.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up real quick.
No, we don't have to.
Because, check this out. Right. Because only 2 out of, what did I say? Out of over 750 songs. Out of over 750 songs, only 2, and this was a little surprising. But then again, not really. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Only 2 out of over 750 songs, only 2 hard house songs were mentioned. Only 2. And both of them were from Mark V and Poogie Bear.
Okay, we're good.
Okay?
We're good.
All right.
And I bet you those DJs were from Highland, from Whittier. Those are the guys that mentioned it. Love you guys. Okay. I got your back, boys.
And I don't know if Mark B and Poogie Bear do that song War, okay? But War was not on the list.
Are you serious?
Yep. War was not on the list.
Wow.
Only 2 hard house songs.
What?
Both from Mark V and Poogie Bear. This is Los Angeles was one of them. I don't know if is that them? This is Los Angeles. Is that from them? Okay, yeah. This is Los Angeles, and I forgot what the other one was. I have to look it up. But it wasn't War. Okay. So yeah. I you know, it was a little eye opener for me. A little eye opener. There were some songs that I thought were going to be mentioned were never mentioned, and only 2 hard house songs. You know, and yeah, War was not one of them. So
that's the anthem.
Yeah,
it's a motherfucking anthem.
Yeah, you know. Let me see here real quick before we get into the list. Let me look at everybody. Yeah. Okay. Somebody said, wasn't Mallorca from the 80s? The list was greatest house tracks of all time. All time. Any era. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's 80s, 90s, or early 2000s or 2000s. It's whatever people thought, whatever they themselves considered to be the greatest house tracks of all time. All right. That was it. So yeah. So that's why That's why I was expecting Mallorca, okay? Because I was very specific, because people asked what era. A lot of DJs asked, like, was this 90s? Is this 2000s? No, I said any era, 80s, 90s, 2000s.
I said the same thing. Just
Yeah.
give me your top 10 period. Like, it doesn't matter if it was yesterday or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we could have sat here. It's like, okay, I want you guys to pick a song, your top 10 greatest house songs, with the BPMs of 122 and on an A flat, whatever, dude. Like, well, when you think about house music, what it is, you know what I mean? What pops in your head?
Well,
What
yeah,
happens,
and
you know what I mean?
that's why it was very important for me to ask as many DJs as possible. And that's where we're in right now. Okay. So like I mentioned earlier, 80 we asked a total of 84 DJs. Okay, of 84 DJs, and 67 responded. Okay. And I really want to thank all the DJs that turned in their list. Seriously, I thank you guys so much, because we really wanted to come up with the most accurate list as possible, selected by you guys. You guys, okay? That's the important part. This is your selections, okay? And I wanted to be as accurate as possible, and I wanted to get as much as DJs involved. I asked 84. 67 only, was it 67? Yeah, 67 turned in their list. As I'm doing this, as DJs were turning in their list and DJs responding, there was also another eye opener, because when I sent out, I asked individually, okay? I personally, via text, IG personal message, Facebook DMs, I personally asked every DJ individually. And as I'm doing this, you knew right away who were the DJs that really wanted to get involved, that really wanted to be a part of this. And I thank you guys. I mean, there were some DJs that gave me their list within 3 or 4 hours after me asking them. Okay. There were some DJs that took longer, a day or two. Some DJs handed me their list the other day or yesterday, you know. But you know, you get to know people. You know, what I asked is not impossible. What I asked is very simple. You guys are DJs, but I got a little eye-opening situation. It was an eye-opener, because you get to see people for who they are. A lot of people, I asked them, they saw my message, and they gave two shits about it. Okay. They saw my message. I asked them several times. They completely ignored me. Okay. So, and I understand, because I told them, look, if you can't do it, let me know. That way, because when we do the show, I don't want anything pending. You know, and a lot of DJs said, you know what, I'm sorry, just don't count on me because I'm busy, whatever. They were courteous enough to do that. Awesome. Some DJs just didn't give a shit, you know. And I take that a little personally. I mean, come on, dude. At least tell me I can't do it, whatever. Did
you ask him on February 3rd?
I don't know the exact date.
I mean, that was Day Without a Mexican, bro. So maybe they were like February 3rd. If now I understand. If I asked you on February 3rd about the list, I apologize. I don't know, Day Without a Mexican. I wasn't supposed to be working either, but I see where you're coming with that swap. But it is what it is.
Look,
60 what? 67? She's fucking. That's a nice list.
Look, these are some of the DJs that I asked. Okay, Henry turned his list. Okay, DJ Henry, Alex Diablo, David Delano, Michael Trance, Modern Romance, and a bunch of other DJs that have been doing it for a long time, that have an extensive record collection, that have knowledgeable history of the music. club experience. I'm not asking just Joe Blows. You know what I mean? You know? So, but yeah, I'm thankful for these DJs. And look, there were some DJs that just replied stupid shit. You know, I got a reply, and I had to write this down. Okay, this one DJ. Okay, this one DJ said he did not want to turn in his list because he did not want his list to be mixed with all those other DJs that don't know real house music. Are you serious? What the fuck is that? I'm like, really, bro? Really? Okay. No, but it gets better. It gets better.
But
I
wait,
had another DJ. I had another DJ tell me that he's no longer in the industry anymore. I'm like, dude, I'm not booking you. I'm not asking you to play at a party. I'm asking you to give me a list. So you're not in the industry anymore. Okay. You were 20 years ago. You were 30 years ago. I mean, they come up with the stupidest shit. Okay. A few DJs probably don't understand English. Okay. A few DJs ask me, so do you want like a 30-minute mix or an hour mix? I'm like, dude, I said, send me a list. If I wanted a mix, I would have said mix. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, seriously.
This is what it is, man. The more chefs in the soup, bro, it always messes it up, dude. No matter, and you're always gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
One thing you're always gonna be is surprised on something so simple. Just give me your top 10.
Look, and you know what? Some people replied saying, you know what? Hey, I got you. I'll do it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. I never got a list from them, you know? And look, I'm sure people are busy. I get it. You know, at least they said something. You know, at least they said something. You know, I told you to reach out to Tony B. Did you get anything from Tony B? Yeah. I reached out to Tony B. I took that as Tony B telling me to go fuck myself. You know, he doesn't want to be bothered with this bullshit. Okay. And that's how I took it with everybody else that didn't reply. Because you know the saying, a non-response is a response. Have you heard that?
Oh no, but that's I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah, a non-response is a response. You know, so hey, maybe we're too small time, you know, for us to entertain these guys to turn in the list. I also asked Richard Vision. Okay. He replied.
Oh shit.
And I understand why he didn't turn in his list. You know why? Because Power Tools is doing the same thing we're doing.
Bastard.
They're coming up with their greatest house tracks of all time as well.
I see.
So I get that. So I get Richard not turning in his list, a little conflict of interest, if you will. You know. But yeah. So
how come you couldn't do this in Power Tools, man? You should have told him, hey, we already got the list, bro. The homie Grease and Suave were killers on the mic. Put us on, bro. Put us on. Jesus.
All right. So anyway, so here we go. So what I'm going to do is I am going to name the tracks that were mentioned multiple times. Okay? That were mentioned multiple times. Now, for those of you that for some reason couldn't understand or couldn't hear all the tracks that I'm about to read off, I'm going to post these tracks on Facebook so you can see the list. This sessions, as all my sessions that with Grease, I'm going to upload it on YouTube, and I'll post it on YouTube so you guys could check it out. But here we go.
Wait. I got a question.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get right into the top 10, or are you gonna give us some honorable mentions? You're gonna go honorable mentions?
No. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna name off the tracks that were mentioned the most. In other words, I think it was 64 tracks? Yeah, these are 64 tracks that were mentioned the most. I mean, that were mentioned multiple times.
Multiple times.
Okay?
But
then we're going to get to the top 10.
Okay.
Okay. And these are no particular order.
No particular order.
Some of these songs were a bit surprising, okay, because some of these songs I expected to be in the top 10. Okay, and some of these songs I was not expected to be mentioned at all. And they were mentioned multiple times. Okay, so here we go. A song that I thought was not going to be mentioned at all, Voodoo Ray by a guy called Gerald. That was mentioned multiple times. Adonis, No Way Back, also mentioned multiple times. Another song that I thought was going to be in the top 10, but was not, but was mentioned all kinds of times, was Armand Van Helden, Funk Phenomenon. Okay?
I like that one.
Another Armand Van Helden, Barbra Streisand.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Another Armand Van Helden song that I thought was going to be in the top 10 that was not in the top 10. Witch Doctor was mentioned multiple times, but not enough to make the top 10. Another one, Levels, Avicii, mentioned multiple times. Satisfaction, Benny Benassi. World Hold On, Bob Sinclair. Byron Stingley, Get Up. Another one that I thought was going to be mentioned a lot. I'm not surprised it didn't make the top 10, but I thought it was going to be mentioned more than it was. Kashmir, Percolator.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Was mentioned a lot, but I thought it was going to be mentioned more.
Man.
Okay.
Must be
another one that I really thought was going to make the top 10. Todd Terry's Can You Feel It under CLS. That didn't make the top 10, but it was mentioned a lot. Crystal Waters, 100% Pure Love. Daft Punk, One More Time.
Wow.
Hey, give it you got me up. Okay. Very huge track. Okay. That was mentioned a lot, but not enough to make the top 10. This one kind of surprised me. Danny Tenegla, Music is the Answer. Okay. That was mentioned quite a handful of times. A song that we talked about that you and I mentioned a lot was mentioned enough, but not enough to make the top 10. And that's Duke, So in Love with You.
What?
Did not make the top 10. No.
What?
No. It was mentioned a lot. It was mentioned a lot, but not enough to make the top 10.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That was a little shocker, I guess. Eddie Amador, House Music. Frankie Knuckles, The Whistle Song. Another Frankie Knuckles, Your Love. Another one that I thought was going to be mentioned a lot, but it wasn't. I mean, it was mentioned multiple times, but not a lot. Fresh Tunes, Do You Know What I Mean? Do you know what I mean?
No top 10.
I did not make the top 10. Jesus. It was mentioned a lot, but I thought it was going to be mentioned more than this.
I like this.
Okay.
This list better than, I mean, I haven't heard the other one, but this list sounds dope, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Okay. So, Inner City, Big Fun. Okay. Another track that I thought was probably going to make the top 10, Josh Wink, Higher State of Consciousness. Okay. That did not make the top 10.
These songs got to be bangers, and whatever made it top 10 got to be bangers. Jesus.
Okay. Another one that's kind of surprised me that was mentioned quite a bit was This Is Acid by Maurice Joshua. Okay. And that's from the 80s. It's an acid track. It was a hit song. Junior Sanchez, Be With You. Finally, KOT. Christine W., Feel What You Want. Love that track. I remember when that track came out. Bump, 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 bump. Those chords kick in. Love it. Liberty City, Some Lovin'. French Kiss, Little Louis. Here's one that I thought for sure was going to make the top 10, but it didn't. I Can't Get No Sleep. Masters at Work. Did not make the top 10. Was mentioned a lot, but did not make the top 10.
Wow.
Mount Rushmore. I Got the Music in Me. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, that was mentioned a lot. Merc Boys, Reach for Me. Tribal Tone, OHM. Another one that I thought was going to be, I wasn't thinking maybe top 10. If it made the top 10, I wouldn't be surprised. But it didn't make the top 10. But it did surprise me that it wasn't mentioned as much as others. And this is Pancake. Don't Turn Your Back on Me. I thought for sure that one was going to be mentioned all kinds, but it wasn't. Paul Johnson's Get Down. Another one that I thought might make the top 10. Pete Heller, Big Love. Didn't make the top 10. Planet Soul, Set You Free. Didn't make the top 10.
What?
Yeah. Ralph Falcon, Every Now and Then, You Make Me Feel So Special. Dope Track was mentioned enough. Okay. Rafi Rosario, You Used to Hold Me. Almost made the top 10.
Oh, we're getting close now, guys.
Made the top 10. Okay. That was mentioned a lot, but almost made the top 10. Richard Vision, All Right. I'm not familiar with that song. It's called All Right. That was mentioned quite a bit. Sandy B, You Make the World Go Round. Sarah Parker, My Love Is Deep.
Miss Parker.
This one kind of surprised me. It was mentioned quite a bit. Shapeshifters, Lola's Theme.
Wow.
All right. You may not know the track by the name, but if you hear it, you'll know what it is. So YouTube it. It's called Lola's Theme by the Shapeshifters. Massive tune. Sharon S., Music So Wonderful. This one kind of surprised me that was mentioned quite a few times. Steve Silk Hurley, Jack Your Body. That's from the mid-'80s.
Yeah,
from the mid-'80s. Okay. A track that you mentioned quite a bit did not make the top 10. Was mentioned a good portion, but not a lot. Professional Widow, Tori Amos, the Armand Van Helden remix. It was mentioned a lot, but not what I thought it would be. Okay. And then Alternate, Free. Okay. That was mentioned multiple times. So that leaves us to the top 10.
Oh, hold on real quick with the top 10. Please. Wait. We got to pay bills. This show is brought to you by Ben Gay. Still helping you guys party hard in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. Ben Gay. Back to you.
All right.
All right,
so
go
here
for it,
we go.
All right, here we go. Let's
top
go.
10 out of over 750 songs that were submitted, these are the top 10 that were selected by your DJs out here in LA in the Eastside party scene. So here we go. At number 10.
Number 10.
JD, Plastic Dreams. Dope track. All right?
Okay, hold on. I think you got to sing a little bit of the song.
And there's no vocals in it. It's just the one that goes.
Hum it for me.
It goes ding, ding. Just YouTube it. Plastic Dreams. You may not know it, but I think everybody else watching knows it. Okay.
I want to hear you sing it, bro. Come on. All right. Number 9.
All right. So number 10, it was JD, Plastic Dreams. Number 9. Check this out. 6 tracks were tied for number 9. Okay?
Number 9.
Six tracks
times 9.
6 tracks were tied for number 9. Daft Punk, Around the World.
Okay.
Nightcrawlers, Push the Feeling On.
Okay.
The Jungle Brothers, I'll House You.
Wow.
Crystal Waters, Gypsy Woman.
Okay.
Kashmir, Brighter Days.
I agree.
And one that I thought was going to be in the top 3 just made it enough to be tied for number 9 was Follow Me, DJ Pierre Elias.
Wow.
Exactly. I was a little surprised at that one.
I mean, all of them. They're all bangers,
Yeah,
dude.
I thought Follow Me was. I really thought Follow Me was going to be like in the top 5, at least the top 5. No, but it was tied for number 9.
Damn.
Number 8. Bucketheads, The Bomb. Okay. Number 7, Inner City, Good Life.
Okay. All right. Number 7.
This one was a little surprising for me. Number 6.
Number 6.
Marshall Jefferson, Move Your Body.
Okay. I mean,
yeah,
that's a
I was
track.
a little surprised that made the top 10.
Oh, you're surprised it made the top 10?
Yeah, because as the lists were coming in, you know, I'm thinking, okay, it's being mentioned. Okay, it's being mentioned. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm seeing it again and then again and then again and again. I'm like, wow. Okay.
That's you know, that's old school. That's Old Testament right there, bro. Exactly. That's Old Testament.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're getting to the top 5. Okay.
Top 5.
Yeah. And this is definitely East LA, bro.
Oh, shit. Here we go. The Placito Olvera's greatest.
This is
Placito Olvera's
right here, okay? This is Raza.
Let's go.
This is Club Carnival. This is Party Crew. This is Rebel Days.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Number 5, Hard Drive, Deep Inside. All right.
I concur.
Armand Van Helden, You Don't Even Know Me.
You don't even know me, man.
Number 4. That's number 4.
That was Quattro.
Number 3, Robin S., Show Me Love.
Okay, I see that, yeah. Okay.
Number 2. Okay. Number 2. And this was right below number 1 as far as like the actual counts.
Yeah.
Okay. This was a handful of mentions away from being either number 1 or tied for number 1. Number 2, River Ocean, Love and Happiness.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
the
number 1 song, drum roll please, the number 1 song out of almost 800 tracks selected by your DJs. Number 1 song is Stardust, Music Sounds Better With You.
Okay.
That's the number 1 song.
All right, number 1 song, ladies and gentlemen. You said it, we listened. I like that song.
So these are selections by your DJs. If you don't like it, go yell at them.
We are just the couriers to this list. We're just the couriers. That's crazy. I mean, those top 5s, top 10s were bangers. Top 5s were definitely bangers. But there was a lot of really good bangers that were honorably mentioned, man. Oh.
Yeah. I think for me personally, the 2 biggest shockers was that Mallorca was never mentioned, and Elias not being in the top 5. I think those follow me. I think those were my 2 biggest. Like, whoa, you know. But everything else seemed to be pretty much what you and I knew was going to happen.
Yeah, we did a lot of research on our own and asked a lot of DJs. Yeah, man, that's your list. Nobody's ever going to be happy. Nobody's ever going to be happy.
Yeah, keep talking, Grease. I'm going to look at these comments.
Nobody's ever going to be happy with what, you know, we did it as best as possible. We did not steal the election. You know what I mean? Our machines are not broken. This is exactly how it should be. You know what I mean? You guys have spoken. I mean, out of 87 DJs, 67 said, what's up? Those are your 67s that we went after. And we could have gone more. I see a lot of DJs here as well. We could have kept going, but, you know, these are what you guys, you know, picked. Because the list would be different if we didn't include the DJs and went straight to the people that listen to the music. You know what I mean? Uh, this time his war would definitely make ants in your pants would have definitely make it. There's some hoes in the house, definitely make it. Magic Carpet Ride didn't even make it. Not even an honorable mention for Magic Carpet Ride. Ooh,
You know what? That was mentioned once. That
dude.
was the Mighty Dubcats.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
mentioned
who
once.
mentioned it. Thank you. Whoever mentioned that,
That
my
was
love, brother.
mentioned only once.
Heart to you. Oh shit! Hey, yeah, you got to give me a list of that so I can post it up, man. I got to post this list up. I want to post it up too.
Hold on. I'm looking at somebody mentioned, and I'm trying to remember did I miss something? Because hold on. Somebody said something about. Okay, if I didn't mention, did I mention MK Burning?
I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, because MK Burning, that track that was mentioned. Didn't make the top 10, but it was mentioned multiple times.
Honorable mention. Yeah, I wouldn't mind you guys because I mean I do have
Jungle
Michael
George,
Trance's list.
Sorry. Jungle George mentioned Stella. I believe that was mentioned once also. Stella. I don't know if you're familiar with this track, Grease. Massive warehouse underground track from the early 90s by Jam and Spoon. It's called Stella. Famous for its flamingo guitar riff. But yeah, that was mentioned only once.
I gotta check these out. Once again, I'm not a DJ, so I'm just here hanging out.
Yes,
you guys
are.
run this shit. I just hang out here and listen to you guys speak. You tell me, and I deliver. I mean, dude, that was a crazy list. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of surprises, a lot of mentions. Sandstorm didn't make it because it's not house.
Sandstorm. You know what? There were some DJs. Look, there were some DJs that tried to pull a fast one on me. Okay. There were some DJs that turned in the list. They put tracks that they thought that's what I wanted to hear. Okay. They just listed a bunch of underground tracks from the 90s. And I'm like, dude, that's not you. I know who you are. I know what you played. That's not. So I completely ignored them. I didn't even bother with those lists. I wanted honesty. And a few DJs try to pull that off. Like, since it's me, they wanted to come off like, oh, I'm Mr. Underground. I'm not commercial. And they try to send me this bullshit. Like, dude, I know who you are. I know exactly what you played. Don't give me that shit, okay? Don't give me that shit. All right. And this just reminded me that DJ that said that he didn't want his list to be mixed with all the other DJs list that don't know house music. Dude, if you were to look at his page on IG and Facebook, all the flyers that he's playing, it's all reggaeton nights.
We know how much Suave loves reggaeton.
I'm like, dude, come on, dude.
Ah, shit, man. This is awesome. Only you, Suave, would have made it so exciting. Here's your top 10, blah, 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 blah. There you go. Party Time Magazine wants you to put them on blast. Nah, let's not do that. We come in peace. I think I already shot a couple people already. Suave came out with the guns blazing. Shiv and Chris, we only want love here, man.
Was saying the house remix of Chavo del Ocho. You know what? Now that he says that, I might have heard like a cheesy house remix of that.
There's one.
I think I heard that back in the day.
Word is Love, Steve Silk, Curly on my top 10. I'm just gonna Trans, I'm just gonna post I got your list. I'm just post it up, bro, just so people could see what Mr. Mikhail Trans is talking about the music. We should get some loves on that. Yeah, the list that I have, the people that sent them to me, I'm gonna post them up so people can see what we're talking about over here.
Well, no, what I'm gonna do, Grease, I could send you. Well, yeah, do however you want to do because I could send you the honorable mentions. Okay, I could send you that if you want.
Yeah, send me whatever. I'll post it up.
You could post that.
Yeah, I'll post.
Okay,
whatever.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
You want to see all the list? Who am I gonna fuck up now? See, this is what this list is gonna start, bro. Michael Trans, I want to see everybody else's list. Motherfucker, you said what? Dude, everybody wants to see us. They can go talk shit to him. Used to be my favorite DJ until Rebel Days came out with his fucking list, and you said what? Ants in your pants? Did I make the top 10? What the fuck, dude?
Somebody said that they had Mallorca on their list, but just before they sent it, they changed it. Wow.
We need to make sure to say, what would Suave want? What would Suave want t-shirts coming at you?
Oh my god!
I'm curious because I didn't see all the list. I saw a couple of people's list. I'm curious to see who put what. I know there's a couple of DJs that threw some weird shit out there too, bro. Like some super one hit wonder fucking underground shit. The Suave backlash.
Somebody said I want to see the 700 tracks. Oh god. It's tons. And let me tell you something. Look, and this is something that was possible. I don't want to toot my own horn and pat myself on the back, but this was possible because I myself really wanted to do this. Okay.
Oh, you did? Because, yeah, he did.
Going through almost 800 songs. Okay. Was it almost 800?
700 plus, you said. What, 730, I think?
Going through almost 800 songs and comparing it and matching it to every single DJ's list so you could get the accurate count and put them on a separate list, okay, every single day. I guarantee you there's not a DJ tuning in that would do that.
Hell no, dude.
Okay.
I can't even get him to send a list.
So yeah, I mean, echoing a little bit what Michael Trans said, big shout outs to all the DJs that turned in a list. Okay, big shout out to them because you guys made this possible. This list right here would not be possible without you guys. Okay. It just wouldn't. It would not be possible without you guys. And I already said Delano, Alex Diablo, Michael Trans, Henry, Modern Romance, Party Time Magazine, your DJs, Grease, Too Dope. Too Dope was the first motherfucker to send in his list. He was. Too Dope was the very first one. Too Dope sent his list. Jimmy V, DJ Kazaa. I mean, there's just so many DJs, man. There's just so many DJs. DJ Crave. So many DJs that represent exactly what we were looking for, and that is the LA Eastside party scene. Okay. Shout out to Henry. You know, he's in Vegas, busy doing his thing, and he gave me his list. So yeah, a big thank you, Michael Trans. Big thank you, Modern. Big thank you to every DJ. DJ Bunny, DJ AM, who else I remember? Let me see, who else? But Jungle George, can't forget Jungle George. AJ Mora turned in his list. So yeah, huge shout out to everybody that turned in their list. Without them, we couldn't do this. We couldn't do this. And I believe. And I'm pretty sure you as well, Grease, and by the looks of the comments, it looks like pretty much everybody agrees with
The
not just the
process.
over, not just the honorable mentions, but the top 10
Mm,
makes sense. It makes
yeah.
sense for the LA East Side party scene. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. As far as I'm concerned, this show is over. If you want to keep on going, we can, but that's it. We're as far as I'm concerned, we're done. It only took about 40 minutes. So there you go.
I
Any
mean,
final thoughts, Grease?
you're never gonna hit this 100%. There's always gonna be people that are gonna say yes and they're gonna say no and they're gonna argue or whatever. But it is what. Oh, you don't ask me. Like we posted, we invited everybody, to come and check it out and put your 2 cents in. And a lot of people did listen to. I didn't reach out to anybody personally, but I did like post it up and people are like, hey, I'm interested, and they send me the list, and it was cool because I know one of the guys was a younger kid, um, Isaac G. He sent me his list, and he's what, just turned 21, and I was checking out his music. It's cool, There's a lot of love for that,
You know,
music.
yeah. And look, there was a lot of DJs I could ask, but they're younger DJs. They weren't playing. They weren't DJs in the late '80s or definitely in the '90s. So yeah, so I didn't bother asking them because it wouldn't, the way I would see it, it wouldn't be as accurate. The list would not be as accurate,
Mm.
even if it's just a handful of
Yeah,
DJs that are like 21, 25 or something like that.
yeah. No, it was good, man. It was a good deal, man. I'm glad that I know it's been when we came out with the list before the first time, and a lot of people were like, hey, this is not representing us, is not representing our love for the culture, for house culture. It's just different, for everybody else's. So it changes. So this is what you guys chose. No Chicago house. No Chicago house. I like Chicago
Uh,
house.
yeah. Marshall Jefferson.
Oh yeah, I mean those are, like I said, Old Testament. Maybe like what, CZR or some Alex
Uh,
Peace or
uh,
Underground Construction,
CZR. No. Yeah,
AJ
no,
Tragic,
no. Yeah, none of
Bad
that.
Boy
No,
Bill,
no. Bad Boy Bill track.
no
No, no,
Irene, no Irene track,
no Irene
no
track.
Irene track
No Irene track. The only one, Richard.
was Richard.
Richard, yeah.
One mentioned, yeah.
No, two. No.
Ju-
Let me look at the list. Hold on. Let me look at the list. Hold on.
He has receipts.
Eight times. It was
Oh,
mentioned 8 times.
ocho veces.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was mentioned 8 times. So yeah, I mean, there you go. There you go.
that's
So
crazy.
there you have it. So yeah, man. I mean, again, thank you, DJs, for handing me your list. Um, Vegas DJs, thank you guys. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna post. This will be on YouTube probably by tomorrow. Um, on the description, it'll have the list, the honorable mentions, and the top 10, and then I'll post it on Facebook, also on IG. Um, Greece, I'll send you the YouTube link so you could share it, and then yeah, there you go. So you guys could check
Uh,
out the list.
yeah, that's why we did it. Roy saying, the list would be different from G's from Southeast, South Central, West Side included. For me here in Vegas, a lot of the influence for our house music scene was that East Side, music here in Vegas, and then we started, branching out a little bit later during the party scene. So a lot of these tracks were big bangers here in Vegas, as well as it was in the East Side part of LA, So yeah, I can understand the culture a lot, and yeah, it would be different. A lot of the West Side culture, like we were saying last time, it does change a little bit with the music, and we got that a little later in our scene. But yeah, it does. I concur. I agree.
Okay. I'm just testing something out here with my phone.
This new phone? That's a new
No,
phone,
no, no,
ladies and
no.
gentlemen.
Just testing out the angles.
Órale.
But yeah, all right, man. As far as I know, the show's over. We're done.
We're done.
We're
I'm gonna
done.
go back on because I always block myself out for a couple hours to do this shit. So we'll go chop it up, open up fucking the phone lines, and let anybody jump on. So once this is over, going back on live, and we could chop it up there some more, ladies and gentlemen.
All right,
Suave, thank you
man.
so
Peace.
much for your hard work, bro. I appreciate it, man. You are definitely a diamond in the rough, bro.
What?
Yes.
You want me to stick what in your butt? What?
Grassy ass guys. Or it's funny.
All right,
Right, ladies
mijo.
and gentlemen. Later, guys.